Hey everybody, welcome to Carbon's DIY Garage. Today we are going to be working on a problem with this Jeep TJ that I didn't even know that I had. Well, I didn't know that I had it until I saw a video over on the ForceBuilt channel where Steve shows how this noise in your seats is not normal, and it's not supposed to do that. It's actually supposed to be smooth and quiet, and on this front of these seat tumbler mechanism, there's actually supposed to be other parts here that keep it secure and keep it from bouncing around like that, so you don't have all this metal on metal noise. Well, Steve over on his channel just posted up a video where he 3D printed some parts that help resolve this problem without having to take the seats out of the Jeep, which you can see all this rust everywhere on this Jeep. The idea of having to take it out doesn't really appeal to me. So I reached out to Steve. He sent me some of those same 3D printed parts. I'm gonna go ahead and install them and see if that resolves this problem. So let me show you the two parts that are involved for both sides of each seat. So a total of 4 sets of these. One is like a C-clip that snaps over the bolt or the post that's on the seat that I'll show you in a second. And another is this ring that goes over top of the C-clip, and this is what actually bridges the gap between the two posts and prevents the rattling from occurring. And this larger piece is beveled on the inside. That's to help get it situated, and so the beveled part goes up against the seat. So to get this C-clip type piece put in place, I leave the seat not tumbled forward, but then we'll have to tumble it forward to put the other part on. And you take this C-clip type part, I'm sure Steve has a specific fancy name for it, and slide it over this post. Unfortunately, these are just a little bit too thick to fit back there. You want it to be a snug fit, but these, all 4 of them, just a little bit too thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and run these over some sandpaper to just get them just a tiny little bit narrower so that it'll fit over this post. So these C-clips, when they came from Steve, they're a thickness of 0.290 inches, and that's a little bit too thick for this, at least this one spot, particular post on my Jeep. So use some 80 grit sandpaper, and I've got it down to 0.240, so loss of 0.05 inches, and now it just slides right over and it should clip in place just like that. So minor modifications, but makes it super easy because it's 3D printed material. It's not super strong steel or anything like that. So step 1 is complete. I did not make any changes to the outer diameter of this C-clip type piece, so this this other ring should slide right over it snugly. Again, the beveled side here goes up against the bracket. And it does, it is a very snug push fit, but it fits securely, so good job on that, Steve. And now let's see if we can check it out. I've tumbled the seat back, and I've only done this side of the seat, so I haven't done the other side yet, but you can still hear a little bit of metal on the other side, but nothing over here. So I think we're in good shape. Let me go do the other side, and then we'll really put it to the test. Flattening out that C-clip by a couple hundredths of an inch with sandpaper or a file is no big deal. These installed great on both sides of this passenger side seat. And now the ultimate test. Yep, the seat still wiggles and you still hear that noise, but it is not making that metal on metal contact like it was before. Since my driver's side seat doesn't tumble, I only need to do it here on the passenger side. These parts are great, Steve. I don't know if you're gonna mass produce these, but it is way easier to install these parts than it is, I would think, to remove the seats and do something else for that whole process, especially when it's all rusted out like mine. So thanks again, and if this video is helpful to anybody, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and go check out Steve's video on how he invented these things over on his channel as well. Until the next video, you guys take care and have a good one.